E4G4 Reflection. I'm your host, Devin. Today we are going to reflect on the process of web design. Let's meet our panel, Haley, Ariel, and Trevor. What would you do differently in terms of planning, teaming, or site construction? Explain.
Well, Devin, personally, I think we could have done a bit better job on planning in the overall construction of our day, because each day sort of went on a regular day-to-day basis, as in everybody had a specific assigned task. But I think if we had made it a bit more specific and planned ahead more within our tasks, of course, we would have had a better overall outcome.
For the teaming part of it, I think we did a pretty good job. I think we had a little bit low on cooperation with each other, though. So teamwork was a little bit difficult sometimes, and we all are different people, so we had different ideas. But for the most part, we got along very well, and I think that we did a good job. The only thing I would have corrected with the teaming part of it is maybe we should have planned a little bit more and had better time usage.
Well, I agree with both of them. The only thing that I would change was I would have narrowed down the research and do less research and spend more time on neatening up the website, like by the links and our paragraphs.
Did you follow directions? How often did you refer to them? Did your method work? Explain.
Well, I personally think that we followed directions most of the time, but we got off task and say distracting ourselves with other groups. I think our method of having a set task each day of the week was pretty good, but not foolproof for that matter, and we could have done a bit better by improving the specificness.
I also thought that we did a pretty good job on referring to the directions, because we used the rubric a lot, and it was about every other day, and we team met on it, and we made sure that we had everything that we needed.
I agree with that. The only thing that I think we could have done better was our method was a little bit shaky for that. I think we should have had, instead of doing something twice, I think we should have added something like kind of like a special, like a code, something that wasn't really like specific, but something we could have worked on that needed to be done instead of having one thing specific, because sometimes when we had that, we could work on something that was in the directions that needed to be done.
Were your pages proofread? Did you make changes based on the proofreading?
Well, Devin, I actually think that we didn't proofread too much. We looked it over to make sure it wasn't like completely opinion-based or terrible grammar or everything like that, but I don't think we did too much proofreading, and that hindered our overall website. So I think that we could have proofreaded more, and that would have made it better text-wise and information-wise.
True, I agree. We didn't have a ton of proofreading. We had a couple people come over, once or twice, and as a group we proofread it, but it wasn't like seriously specific. So by that we didn't get the full points that we could have. So yeah.
I agree with Ariel and Haley. I thought that we didn't have a lot of people proofread. We had like one or two, and we didn't really proofread that much. So we could have made our site better if we proofread a lot more.
Thank you for watching E4G4 Reflection. I'm your host, Devin, and we will see you next time. Goodbye.